Seoul, South Korea. A shocking decision has come from a Seoul District Court. A key Hybe staff member from the giant entertainment agency that manages BTS has been officially sentenced to prison. Amidst public astonishment at the verdict, a statement from Taehyung, V of BTS, has finally surfaced, but a major question immediately arises. Why hasn't Jungkook said anything? The court's ruling against the Hybe staff member, who is involved in serious offenses related to breach of trust and alleged internal manipulation, has sent shockwaves throughout the Korean entertainment industry. In a trial closed to the public, the judge ruled that the staff member was proven to have committed unethical acts that tarnished the company's reputation and jeopardized the integrity of artist management. This sentence is not only a legal precedent, but also opens a large crack in the narrative of Hybe's internal unity, a company known for its closed and solid approach to internal issues. The public immediately wondered, what is the impact on the artists under Hybe, especially the BTS members currently undergoing mandatory military service? Of all the members, Taehyung was the first to speak out. In a brief but meaningful statement delivered through his agency's representative, Taehyung stated that he places complete trust in the truth that will ultimately be revealed through the legal process. The statement led to speculation that Taehyung had long been aware of internal irregularities, but chose to wait for the legal process to prove them. Furthermore, an anonymous internal source revealed that Taehyung had previously filed a personal complaint with management the previous year regarding a policy controlled by the now-convicted staff member. However, the complaint was not processed further at the time and only received attention after the issue escalated and became the subject of a formal investigation. Taehyung's swift and firm response is seen as a demonstration of personal and professional integrity. However, public reaction did not stop there. The spotlight is now sharply focused on Jungkook, who, at the time of this writing, has not made a single comment, either through official or personal channels. Jungkook's silence has led to various interpretations. Some fans view Jungkook's silence as a form of caution, given his active military service. However, many also believe that Jungkook's silence emphasizes an unacknowledged distance or even tension between him and management. Korean celebrity communication expert Dr. Min Se-hee from Yonsei University explained that silence in a crisis context can be a strategy or a signal of discomfort that cannot yet be publicly expressed. Jungkook, as a global figure, must be very careful because one word can lead to uncontrollable speculation. Interestingly, the difference in attitude between Taehyung and Jungkook is seen as reflecting an internal dynamic far more complex than it appears on the surface. Several industry analysts say that despite being under the same management roof, the BTS members have diverse views on the direction and ethics of the company after Hybe's rapid growth post-IPO. Not only that, entertainment industry observers also highlight this moment as a crucial turning point in the relationship between artists and agencies in South Korea. Many say that Taehyung's statement is not just a personal reaction, but a symbolic form of the rising voice of artists amidst the structural dominance of agencies. Hybe itself has not issued an official statement detailing the identity of the sentenced staff member, only confirming that the individual no longer works in the company's operational environment. Meanwhile, netizens and the global fan community continue to debate the role of each member in this controversy. Speculation is also beginning to suggest that more statements from other members may be forthcoming, especially if public pressure continues to mount. But for now, Jungkook's silence remains a big question mark. Is he crafting the right words? Or does his silence hold a much deeper story? In the highly controlled landscape of the Korean entertainment industry, the courage of a major idol like Taehyung to speak openly about this sensitive issue should be noted as a significant moment. He not only affirmed his position as an artist, but also as an individual demanding justice and transparency in the industry that raised him to fame. However, the next chapter is not yet over. Jungkook, with his extraordinary global influence, has the power to direct public opinion if he chooses to speak. The question now is not only when, but what he will say and how deeply involved he is in this turbulent dynamic. As one truth after another emerges, and as public trust in entertainment institutions is tested, the world waits. And amidst the pressured silence, Jungkook's name resonates the loudest. However, amidst the torrent of information and turbulent emotions, one big question we should ponder together. Are we witnessing the truth being revealed, or just part of a scenario deliberately designed to shake the public and amplify the sensation? In an era where the boundaries between reality and media narratives are increasingly blurred, the public is required to be more than just passive spectators. We are required to be critical information filters. It should be emphasized that the information sources in this report come from various channels, ranging from TikTok, Twitter, to YouTube, media that in many cases are the main arenas for the virality of major issues, but are not always a guarantee of truth. Behind millions of views and retweets, there could be other motives, covert marketing strategies, public opinion manipulation, or even false narratives constructed for one simple purpose: to get attention. Do you, as a reader, truly believe that the Hybe staff member has been sentenced to prison as reported? Or could this be just a piece of information that has been exaggerated, edited in such a way as to trigger panic, sympathy, or even anger? We must dare to ask, who first spread this information? What are their motives? Where is the position of truth when news begins to resemble speculation more than factual reporting? Taehyung has indeed made a statement, but do we know the full context? Is it true that he spoke in the capacity of someone who uncovered the truth? Or did he simply answer media questions with diplomatic sentences that were then twisted into sensational headlines? Meanwhile, Jungkook's silence continues to be sensationalized by the public and social media. But let's pause and ask, should someone who chooses to remain silent always be suspected? Could it be that his silence is a form of respect for the legal process or a strategy to avoid exacerbating the situation? Or is there a narrative being constructed behind the scenes, waiting for the right moment to explode amidst global attention? This event opens many doors to unanswered questions, but that is precisely the importance of critical awareness. Don't let emotions guide your perception. Re-examine every statement you read. Is this fact or opinion? Is there evidence to support it, or is it just hearsay? We do not deny that much of the circulating news comes from sources that appear credible: online media, interview excerpts, even videos that have gone viral from large accounts. But does viral always mean valid? It should be noted that much of the information circulating currently still requires further verification. One thing we cannot ignore: when cases like this explode, the entertainment industry becomes fertile ground for manipulating public opinion. In many previous cases, internal issues are often packaged into public scandals to divert attention from larger issues, or to strategically rearrange the image of a company, artist, or even group. Is something similar happening here? Therefore, we encourage you not to swallow every circulating news raw. Don't be easily swayed by titles, narratives, or emotions. Use doubt as a defense against incomplete information. Consider this. If it is true that the Hybe staff member has been sentenced to prison, why hasn't there been an official publication from the court that is publicly accessible? If Taehyung spoke, why wasn't his statement disseminated through official channels like Weverse or Hybe's official media? And if Jungkook is truly silent for personal reasons, isn't that his right as an individual, rather than material for speculation? Does this news reflect reality, or is it just a reflection of the public's desire for drama and conflict? Remember that the entertainment industry, no matter how large and powerful, still has unseen sides. In a world dominated by algorithms and trending topics, not everything that goes viral is true, and not everything that is silent means guilty. Perhaps, in the end, this case will simply subside. Or perhaps there will be a larger new wave, revealing another side we never imagined. But one thing is certain: Your critical attitude as a reader, viewer, and digital citizen will determine whether you are simply an object of information or a subject capable of filtering it. We appreciate every opinion, doubt, and response that arises from this article. We also do not claim that every detail we present is absolutely true, because, as we have stated from the beginning, this information comes from various sources, both social media and unofficial channels, and still requires further clarification. Let's conclude this article with one question worth pondering. In an age where everyone can be a news source, who will you believe? Facts or sensations? Reality or narrative? Thank you for your attention and involvement. Don't stop asking, don't stop thinking.